All right, what an intro right there. Yeah, so we ended up getting the 35 5 stars. I'm going to tell you guys how to do it real quick right here. So what you guys want to do is you want to create a coach. You want to make sure he's a recruiter. You're going to probably have to simulate a year or two down the road. That way you can get your recruiting all the way up. I'll show you guys my coaching build a little bit later on. What we're going to end up doing is checking in, week out. But right here in the very beginning, I just wanted to show you guys proof that I actually put 25 stars on my board. We're going to end up picking up the other 15 or 16 later in the actual transfer portal, but showing you guys what I do is I put 20 on there and then I send the house on each one of those guys. And then I'm going to show you guys what happens when as soon as you can get a visit, what you guys want to do is you want to take the send the house off and then you want to replace that back with the 10, the DM player. And make sure you get those visits in as soon as possible. And then as you guys can see, we're going ahead and starting to get some recruits in right here. Yeah, and so I just want to check in with you guys at the midway point. As you guys start to gain recruits, or if you lose recruits, start reallocating your points. The people that you're most behind on, you want to go ahead and start loading them up with the most amount of points that you have left. The guys that you're okay with, you can leave them around 50 points and you should be fine, but you'll just have to allocate it how your dynasty is going and how your recruiting is going. And as you can see, we're starting to add a couple more recruits as we keep going on right here. And as we advance just one more week, showing you guys that whenever you guys end up gaining more points, if you only end up having 4 or 5 more guys left that you're trying to go after, make sure you're allocating those points. Make sure you add it right back to the other ones that are still on your board and still need to be committed. And as you guys can see, we're starting to get closer and closer to our 35 5 stars. And we're going to take a peek here at week 7 in just a minute. And as you guys can see in week 7, recruits are starting to come in. We got a couple guys left. Make sure that you guys are still keeping track of your points and allocating those appropriately per your dynasty. And if you guys fall too far behind, don't worry, just add a member and then start to kick those teams off the recruits that they're going for. So that way you guys can be able to do 35 5 stars as well in your dynasty. And as you guys can see right here, we're getting another haul of 5 star recruits getting closer and closer to that 35 5 stars. And we're about to check in again right here at week 9. And then as we go into week 9 right here, I wanted to show you guys that we're just getting more guys coming in. We're only missing out on about two more guys left in our recruiting cycle. And then we'll be done with the regular season. As you guys can see, getting more recruits. We're going to check in at week 10 real quick. As you guys can see, we finally got the board complete of our 19 so far. We needed to get 20, but we'll have to get one more in the transfer portal. As you guys can see, we've moved ahead to the transfer portal and we have got our 16 guys that we want added in from the transfer portal. This is a really good class. It's all 5 stars, and that's going to give us 35 on our target list. And now we're going to see if we can get the rest of these guys to complete this challenge. As you guys can see, I wanted to show you guys what I was doing after I added those guys on here. I went ahead and added 75 points to the rest of these guys to show you guys where my points are being allocated and how I used them. You're going to end up seeing a lot of duplicate positions, but that's what we needed to do to be able to get this challenge complete. And we're going to take another check-in right here at week 3 of 4 in the off season. As you guys can see, this is the final week, and we're going to see what we can get. So here we are. We finally got enough points to boost everyone back up to 80. So make sure you guys are keeping track of the rest of the points that you guys have and put as much as possible. Get your visits done early. So then that way these guys are boosted up higher. And like I said, if you're slacking behind, just add a member, boot the other teams off. And then here we go. Just wanted to show you guys the final commits that we got. As you guys, if you need to, you can slow it down and you can count that we got the final 16 that we needed out of the transfer portal. And now I'll just let you guys watch the rest of these commits in peace. And here, what I really wanted to do is just run back through the list again, show you guys all the regular season recruits that we got that were 5 stars, and then all the transfer portal 5 stars as well, just to show you guys that the list actually comes up to 35 and that there's actually 35 5 stars on this list. And then I wanted you guys to see what it looks like on the actual recruiting top classes screen. As you guys can see our point score up there, and we have 35 5 stars, no 4 stars, no 3 stars. And here I want to show you guys how I built out my coach and recruiter, CEO, and program builder. Also show you guys both of my coordinators as well and what their stuff was. If you guys want a deep dive on a coaching build, just let me know and I'll drop that video. Yeah, so guys, appreciate you all watching. Had a lot of fun doing this. If you guys want to see a deep dive into my coaching build, comment that down below. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.